Oh, we understand that the mayor is giving you a warm welcome.
Exactly, he's boycotting the festival now.
Yes.
So, but look, I think it's a good sign for a movie if you can hurt also people. You know, it's in a way. No, but in a way, where are the times where you could actually do something what people maybe make sing? You know, in a positive and a negative way, yeah. So that some people are maybe offended and insulted and they start thinking about it. But the whole plan for a movie like Postal was, of course, that you feel your borders, that you start thinking about, okay, why I'm offended now? What's going on, right? So, and this would be like my wish, of course, that the people, they are offended from, and there are various reasons to be offended. And I talked to so many people that saw the movie, and a few people, whatever, there's a scene where only children getting shot. You know, and people say, I cannot shoot children. And I said, why? What make you, what is that what you actually, why you think that, you know? And I think this is a key issue of Postal, that everything what makes you, let's say this is borderline for me, you should reflect who told you that, or what result are you from school, from your whatever priests, from your family or whatever, and then you should start thinking about it. Should I not check that rules, or check that borders, or check that like this thing what is in me, what makes me now upset? And I think this is then the first step to the first good step to a different world. Yeah. So I made where I was in a very bad mood in a screening in Toronto. I said, look, for me the key is no religion, no nations, no races. You know, this is the spirit I made the movie with, that I didn't accept anything like this. And I think, to be honest, to clear up the problems on the planet will only work like this. If we can push that thinking in nations, or thinking in a religion, or thinking in a race away, and we say that we are all humans and we should use our brains, and this is it. Yeah. So this is why I made Postal, actually.
I think it's impressive that you managed to get all this material out of a
pleasure. How are you? I got you next time.
Okay, no problem. Yeah.
out of a video game. It's based on a game, right?
Yeah, where I played the game, I was like pleasantly surprised, even if the game has the worst reviews, even worse as my movies. What made it sympathetic for me, to be honest, right? So, but I felt like that this is a very good satire, where you can use cats as silencers. You know, I told all those video game guys, like, look, you cannot make a serious movie about that game. Because I think they think the game is a little in the tradition like a Grand Theft Auto or something like a violent rampage thing, and I said no. The strong side of that game is the satire, where you can play it, for example, totally unviolent. So where you wait on a counter in the welfare office like for 6 hours, and then you get your welfare check. Or of course you go in and you shoot everybody, you get your welfare check right away. So, and I think this is in a way a very educational movie, a very educational game, like how you get better in life, you know, if you shoot other people. And we see that, and now if people say, oh, this is not good, this lesson is, and then, but let's see what's going on in reality on the planet, like where people think the whole time with violence and war they're reaching their targets. So, and from this point of view, I think it reflects it very good what the absurdity we're living in. You know, what they try to teach or educate the people with is not that what they do on the big political landscapes. They do later the opposite. And the question is why, you know? So it's like how you can have a guy like Bush, for example, who says like he's so ultra Bible belt, I don't know even what he is, but it doesn't matter. So a super Christian, right? So, and if he is that, so the question is the 10 Commandments, like you shouldn't kill, you know. So that, but if you really think like God made me that I stopped drinking alcohol or whatever, like, you know, the whole bullshit what he's talking about the whole day. So I think it's completely ridiculous that he is then ordering armies in other countries to start killing people. You know, so it makes no sense in a way. If you say these are the highest rules you live for, and then you break every single rule. But maybe he's not sleeping with other girls. I don't think so. But he's maybe.
When can you tell us about your next project? Anything?
I did. I have one movie finished and one in post-production, and I hope I will be back in November here with the movie 1968 Tannerans. It's a Vietnam War movie, what we shot in South Africa with the co-producers of Hotel Rwanda, and it's a very bitter, depressing war movie about that war in the tunnels, in the Kochi tunnels. And I did another very bitter movie, Stoic, what I finished and we are in post-production with Sam Levinson, the son from Barry Levinson, Edward Furlong, Sean Sippers, and the story is, it's based on a true story, what happened 2 years ago in Germany, where 3 guys in a jail tortured and raped the guy for 10 hours till he hanged himself. So they made him hang himself to cover up what they did. They tried to cover it up this way. And then, of course, they found, like, they observed the body and they found out that this guy got tortured. And I was not interested to do it. It's not a horror movie or something. It's a drama. But the thing what was so shocking for me is all 3 guys, they are now lifelong in prison. They were sitting for 1.5 years only. So they had, like, minor crimes, you know, and how you do that if you sit there for 1.5 years because you stole a car or something, and then you kill a guy like this and you destroy the rest of your life. They were 20 years old, and I went to the court case. I saw the guys in court, and it was super shocking to see how ice cold they were. Like, they were not regretting it. During the whole, like, normally you expect 20 years old, never killed somebody, and latest in front of the judge, that they would start, oh my god, what we did, we were really like idiots, whatever, right? So that you regret and you cry and everything, and then you get maybe 15 years, but not lifelong prison. So, but they didn't do that, and this was for me in a way fascinating because I couldn't believe it. You know, I could not believe that behavior of that kid, and I hired the 4 actors, and I said, you sleep in the jail, I don't give you any dialogue, I tell you only what you have to do with the guy. And they developed the characters in jail together, and everything, like all the dialogue is improv, everything, and it's super intense. And it was the right way to go with a movie like this. Because I told him, like, I don't tell you what you say if you rape somebody. You say what you would say, right? So because you will basically feel it. And so this is the way we shot the whole movie. And I did a longer casting for it. So I was sure the 4 guys I picked will really pull it off. And it was like this. And it was really strong. Really strong.
How soon do you think we'll see that?
I don't know. We are in post-production.
I see. Yeah. All right. Well,
Thank you so much.
Do you have anything left?
Yeah.